Hello and welcome to The Loop. I'm Matt Bruning.
And I'm Renata Ford. The girders needed to complete an emergency repair to a Cincinnati bridge have arrived on site.
Last week we showed you how the custom fabricated girders were made at Stupp Bridge in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Well, they began arriving earlier this week. Here are some of the first girders being lifted into place.
Crews worked around the clock to set and secure the girders and get them ready for the next step, pouring a new concrete deck for the bridge. All of the work is scheduled to be completed by March. You can get updates at transportation.ohio.gov/471fire.
This bridge fire took out a main artery between Ohio and Kentucky, making it an emergency project. But what's the difference between an emergency project and a typical project?
We sent Colin Truby on the road to find out.
Hey folks, the I-471 bridge fire in Cincinnati has been getting lots of attention lately, and for good reason. Since the fire occurred on November 1st, ODOT has been hard at work to get the southbound portion of the bridge back open to its nearly 50,000 daily drivers. This is on track to be finished soon, which is amazing, but what about all the other bridge projects? How is it possible that we can perform massive repairs on the I-471 bridge and these other projects take years and years to finish? I'm going to go ask someone who's an expert on this. I'm going to go visit Nathan Fling, the administrator for the Office of Contracts, and see if he can help us out with this.
CS code.
Hey!
Emergency contracts are used in situations like this, and we need to get a contractor engaged right away. This allows us to work very closely with the contractor. We can help direct the work, expedite the schedule, and just get projects done in a fraction of the time that they would normally take.
Why can't we just do all ODOT projects like that?
With emergency projects, you got to think of them kind of like when you go to the emergency room versus when you go to your normal doctor. You can go to the emergency room anytime and get the care you need, but you're going to spend a lot more money for it. So we can get the work we need done very quickly, but it's just going to cost us a lot more in the long run.
That makes sense. Hey, I'll see you later. Okay, so I need to go see this emergency project on I-471 up close. Bruce, Ben, you guys ready?
Ready to go.
All right, let's do it.
Morning, guys. How we doing?
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
So what we're getting ready to do, as you can see up on top of the bridge, our plate girders arrived last night from Stupp Bridge in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We got done setting up the 550-ton crane this past weekend, and in a little bit we're going to get ready to pick our first girder and set it into place. It's an emergency project, so the timeline is significantly expedited. For example, these plate girders, on a normal job, they take months, even years. By the time we were able to get these done, design, fabrication, and then erection in a matter of weeks.
The ironworkers for Great Lakes Construction will be out here working 24/7 this week just to do not just putting in the girders, but also to put on the steel plates, all the steel work. So we're expediting everything from start to finish, design all the way through rebuild and reconstruction. See how good I am?
Bye.
Having girders designed, ordered, fabricated, and set in about 6 weeks is such a tremendous task. So I want to thank everybody for their cooperation and collaboration on getting us to this point.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Well, thank you, Colin. I appreciate you guys coming out.
There you go. ODOT's ability to be able to have emergency contracts to make emergency repairs like this is so important for the safety of the public throughout the state.
Thanks a lot, Colin. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine joined Director Pam Borton and others to cut the ribbon on the new I-71 rest areas in Fayette County. They are among the first with new universal changing stations.
We're just so excited that these changing stations are going to be in all these rest stops, and we're so excited to travel and take new adventures that we haven't been able to do before.
An additional 17 universal changing stations will open at Ohio rest areas this year, and 10 more will open by the end of 2026.
Another round of winter weather hit the state over the last week. Unfortunately, that means more of our snowplows were struck too.
Here you can see the latest numbers. We've already passed last year's numbers of plows struck. We can't emphasize it enough. Please give our crews room to work.
Yes, absolutely. Get more ODOT news online at transportation.ohio.gov. Follow us on social media and keep sending those great story ideas and feedback to loop@dot.ohio.gov.
And now you're in the loop.